Let's just go ahead and jump on into this episode. Candace and Charles, I'm guessing y'all had sex, y'all had some loving, some little TLC, some little praying. Candace and broke down to you that show you that she actually have a heart and she ain't this black wicked woman, which she really is. She about worse than Veronica, but I guess her breaking down, Benny putting her child in front of her face or whatever. I'm guessing she finally broke down. Finally, she finally got her cry on. She knows she missed her child. That's why she don't like to look at her child when they come in there and put the phone in her face like this. You wonder why she always turning her head. So, and you broke her down to build her back up. Congratulations, Charles. I don't think that heifer never gonna change. She's still gonna be after that $8 million that she never gonna see. She gonna continue to try to get somebody else opportunity. You better hope and pray she don't rob your behind blind. But if that what you like, go right on ahead. I ain't gonna tell you no difference. I guess you in love with that criminal and you want her. You better hope she don't rob you blind. You and your kids in their future. Cause she will do it. She'll take all your money and have you around here living like Landon. Well, not like Landon. Well, living poor. Take all your money and everything else that's entitled to you and put it in her name. You see how she did Jim. You see how she got wild money. You see how Jim took that money back from her. You saw how she got it back. And now I see her mom and her brother back in the account. You next, Mr. President-elect. I don't know if you know her history. I don't know if you're not scared of her, but you better be prepared. And you better go ahead and lock down your stuff now. You better go ahead and deadbolt everything that you got that can be moved or replaced, because she gonna rob you blind. Why do I see her robbing you blind or playing with you? Because it's gonna come. Like after, what's the man name that went flying through the window? After he did Oscar, after Oscar played her for the ultimate fool and took all her money, after he did her like that, that really broke her down into a million pieces. She still ain't built back up yet. She just not finding herself. And after Oscar played her like he played her, Candace was never the same. And not to mention, on top of that, her son died, costing her behind. So Mr. President-elect, you better start locking, deadbolt, and then put double security on your money and anything else that got a dollar figure to it, cause she gonna end up robbing you and the whole US of A and whatever. You better just lock down your stuff and make sure you secure. You better do a facial ID recognition or something. Just go ahead and lock down your stuff now, cause she gonna rob you blind too. If she decide to go along with this, she played around with the idea when you offer her to go to DC. She said, "Mel, maybe I don't want to go, or I want to go though, but I don't know if I want to go or not. So I'm kind of feeling it, but I don't know if I want to do it or not." Like she could make up her mind whether she want to go or not. So I think she going. And Landon, every time you open your mouth dry up immediately, and I see the thirst. I see I see the driest part of your throat every damn time you open your mouth when it come to Charles. Lennon, I am tired of seeing the back of your dry behind throat. I really wish you would grab a bucket of water and start drinking it now. When they bring you on the scene and it's about Charles, please just turn the bucket up to your head and start drinking. You were so thirsty during that whole conversation. That supposed to be Candace man, not your man. I done gave you plenty of suggestions on what the hell you should do if you want a man to be thirsty over. That's actually gay and actually might like you. Cause you ain't a bad looking guy. But yet you still thirsty and drooling all out the mouth over Charles. Like that whole conversation you was having with Candace. I could just, Landon, please grab your drink of water. Matter of fact, Tyler Perry, when y'all do y'all scenes, you need to keep a glass of water right there beside you. So when you start the drooling out the mouth, maybe you can start drinking your water. I don't know why you. Every time you talk about them, we see your thirst. I mean, you really have fallen head over heels over Charles, haven't you? You just can't help yourself. I guess I got to deal with it because as long as you around that man and that man showing you a little bit of gratitude or being nice to you or I don't know, look at you a certain way, you turn into a puddle of water. So Landon, I didn't give you some suggestions. Go on and download some apps. There's plenty of them out there. You need to go ahead and download you one and go ahead and get over Charles because that's not happening, buddy. If you need a daily reminder of what you gonna do if you mess around with Charles, just touch a jaw, buddy. Touch it. That's your daily reminder of what you gonna get if you try that mess again with him. Just touch your jaw and you say, ouch, if it's still hurting. That should tell you to leave that one alone and go find you another hobby. Go take up bowling or something. That's what you go do. I don't know what it's going to take for you to understand that one, but okay, we going to let you make a damn fool out of it. Well, I'm going to watch and make you make a fool out of yourself. Oh my gosh, another thirsty one. Jeffrey, when are you going to die? Really, I'm counting down the day till you die. It's one episode left now, because this was the second episode, so it's one more episode left, or two more episodes left. However, Jeffrey, you is gonna die. You is a fool. You is a idiot. You really need to go find you a dating app and get on it and find you an actual man that ain't gonna beat you every time he's oh God, it's too late in the morning to deal with you, Jeffrey. Really, it is. I'm not fit to give you too much energy because you gonna be a dummy. You gonna stay a dummy. You ain't got no good examples, meaning your mama and your daddy, because they both abusing the hell out of each other. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised or in shock that you following their same similar traits. So hell, your mama beating the hell out your daddy. Your daddy then slapped the hell out of Veronica. She then tried to burn him in the bed. She then burnt this back up, about blowed him up in the car. So I'm not surprised or shocked that you in an abusive relationship with a crazy ass, not with a crazy behind Mr. Officer, a pig. I ain't gonna call him in a pig. An officer, a nut job that's actually a police officer carrying a gun to be licensed to carry this gun, that's using his job, abusing his power. Oh, you found the worst of the worst. I thought Veronica wasn't nothing. You went and found the perfect man for you. And like Madison told you, and Madison, you a dummy too, cause you still there. So don't think I ain't forget about you, dummy. You still a dummy too, cause you hanging around him, even though you ain't gonna be involved in this murder that's gonna happen. You tried to warn him again. I don't know why you keep on wasting your breath, and I don't know why the hell you still over there to the Heritage household. So I thought you was giving that position to somebody else. You're still there. Another episode. How long does it take for somebody to take over your shift when it comes to the inheritance? What you told them, wait till the next pay rate, then you can go, when you get enough of the inheritance money, for then you can go and do your little hospital job again, because I'm confused on why the hell you still there. So, what's going on there? And I'm just, okay, Madison, like I said, I hope you enjoying yourself. I hope you enjoying yourself and having fun or whatever because I thought you was gonna die with him. Apparently, Mr. Officer up there trying to get Jeffrey to come to his new house that he got up there using him getting beat up and his daddy beat him up. So he deserves some sympathy points. And basically, your daddy the reason I got my behind whooped. So boo hoo hoo hoo, po me. I got beat up because I guess I didn't deserve to get beat up or whatever. You playing the victim. And if you go, you know what? I'm not playing. Pick a victim. Pick a struggle, Justin. Either you gonna be a victim or you gonna be an officer or Mr. Billy Bad behind right here abusing your job. I want you to pick a struggle. I know I always tell Veronica to pick one. Now it's your turn to pick a struggle. And are you gonna be an abuser power police officer? You gonna be that tough man that like to sit up here and beat the hell out of Jeffrey? Or are you gonna be this mean, nasty person right here trying to kill this man because this man won't love you and he realized how crazy you is, looking like a total nut, how you be treating him or whatever. And now that you done got your behind whooped because his daddy done had somebody come kick your behind, 3 people I might add, oh, now you the victim. Oh, po you. Why don't we go give you a handkerchief or something? Like, I can't with you neither. Like, I can't believe that you playing victim at this moment. I cannot believe that. Like, oh, Mr. Officer, oh, Jeffrey, Madison, like, really? And David, this plan is gonna blow up in your face. Yeah, Veronica might be delusional when it comes to you and not realizing you don't never love her. You never well, you don't love her like you used to love her before you find out she done lost a little bit of mind she had. Too bad she don't see that. But I actually see you dying too, buddy. She done about blowed your behind up. You think she wanna attempt to reenact that and blow you up again? Without you even knowing this time around, you think them alarms gonna save you? Time as you go out there and touch the car, you think them alarms them alarms ain't gonna save you, buddy. And that's what you depending on, thinking it's gonna save you from getting kaboom up in the car. You don't watch enough cop shows, and you darn sure don't watch enough TV shows or movies where you can go right there under the hood or go under the car and disable that with one cut with. David, why do I see you dying? Really, I see you dying right along with your son. You don't understand what a common criminal do to get their money. It's 2 ways to get to somebody's car and break into there and do whatever the hell you want. Go under the car, or you can lift the hood up and cut that wire. Either way that wire get cut, ain't no alarm gonna come on. Ain't nothing gonna work. You ain't only way you gonna know your car gone is if you hear it crank up, if you lucky enough to hear that crank up. And you better not have one of them little silent cars that you go to crank it up or to push the start that you can't barely hear it. You got to listen hard to see if the car cut on or not. Or you happen to miss the lights light up like. And y'all got them luxury cars on this show, so you better be lucky you hear your car crank up like, David, you think them alarms gonna save you? Oh, okay. We'll see how much them alarms gonna save you, and I hope you have fun with that or whatever, though. Um, David, I ain't studying you, cause you just as dumb as your son. Oh, Sarah and Wyatt, here we go. So, Sarah, you and David journey started. You was in college. Of course, you was partying, probably doing all the drugs, probably doing all the stuff the other high school kids was doing. You happened to run into Jim, got into a little bit of trouble. I guess Jim saved you or whatever. So, when you did manage to, I guess, complete college, or you might have had sex with Jim to help you get through college, I'm guessing that's how that happened, or however. You still shouldn't let that old behind. I still can't get over the fact that you let your young behind let that old behind man blackmail you like that. I would never get over that. You gonna have to explain that one to me. Cause ain't no way, no hell I let that Jim of all people, that man on that. Mm-mm. And Catherine, what the hell did you ever see in Jim? Yes, he was a jock in high school. Yes, he was a captain of the football team. If he talking to you now, meaning he probably always talked like this, he probably just not probably talked around you like this, or better yet, he probably never said stuff like this around you until you probably pissed him off. He probably kept the hell in as long as he can until you pissed him off or whatever though, but this ain't Jim first rodeo right here calling you the W, the whore, the bitch, and all them other words he like to call you. You know what the hell you was dating this whole entire time. You're not gonna tell me that Jim didn't slip and call you near one of them names. You should have got out while you had the chance. I don't feel sorry for you neither. And he gonna forever disrespect you. And before we get to that far, before I start on to my next point, onto my notes, let's go ahead and get Sarah and Wyatt on out the way. So, Sarah, you saw him let this old behind, You finna turn my stomach, but I must say my facts. Sarah, okay, fine. Jim might have helped you, may or may not got into college, made you get into the practice law or whatever. But you've been sleeping with that man for a long time. You ain't no better than Candace. Candace was sleeping with him, taking his money, and he was taking your money, using you for all them favors he probably gave you. Like, that's what happens. What did you think that old behind man wanted with you? Like, you should have known something. An old man coming to you trying to help you out. I would have took my risk, not be able to practice law than to deal with an old pervert like that, and have him using me and abusing me, got me right here stealing evidence at the place of where I work at, got me right here stealing evidence, and this pervert right here feeling on me. I got a whole husband. He wants some of me. He don't want none of. She don't want none of her husband. She want me. He want me. Well, he wants you. You got a whole husband. Don't care if you got a whole husband. Don't care how he messing up your whole marriage or whatever you and your boyfriend is. Like, that old behind pervert been having sex with you and he been airing you out, and I don't feel nothing for you neither, cause you should have been told that. Better yet, when he came to you to help you, you should have just talked your little way out of it or whatever. Like, you got used on your own free will. Cause that would have been anybody else, and they would have seen that old behind pervert coming down talking about helping them, even though he got money, got the power. I would have told him no damn, no thank you. Cause you know what's gonna come out of there if an old man come behind a young child like yourself, a young lady like yourself. You should have known that was gonna come. You should have known he was gonna steal your cookies. He was a whole cookie monster, and I don't know why you didn't see the mask and see him trying to steal your cookies. Like, you get what you deserve, and I don't feel too bad for you neither, because you sat there and let that man play you, made an ass out of yourself. You got caught on camera stealing the said evidence for this pervert, and now the pervert ain't helping you, and now you turning on against evidence against him, like that's gonna help you get clean. And you better hope and pray that they get them. Cause if they don't get you, they gonna go after your behind. Cause you broke the law for his pervert behind, and not by Sarah. I don't feel too bad for you. I might have a little bit of sympathy for you somewhere, but not too much. That goes for you too, Wyatt. I'm surprised that pill actually working. You actually look like a decent human being up there. And judging by how that man wanting to put you on the set, Wyatt, you better hope and pray that immunity is still active and that you can use it. Cause if you can't use that immunity, boy, you just admitted that you committed 2 crimes, not 1, 2 crimes. Under the wheel, high as a kite, flying up in the skies, in the moons, in the clouds. Not only did you run over Wyatt, you ran over a whole kid, a whole child. And then your dad, Veronica, and David and Catherine up there covered it up. So that make you look even more better. Like, you know what? You have fun with that one, Wyatt. Like I said, you better hope and pray that immunity come out for you. You better hope that immunity ain't dead, and you better hope you still got a chance to use it. Cause if that immunity ever go out, you're going to hell. Just a FYI, you're going to hell anyways for running over that child while you was high out your mind, didn't know what you was doing. I do give you credit, Kyle, because when you realize what the hell you did try to turn yourself in. You did feel guilty after the high and after the buzz and after the glassy eyes got away. You did, however, try to say, no, this is wrong. No, this ain't right. Let me go and turn myself in, and your mom and your dad and all them were trying to cover up for you because they helped you cover up the crime, and you were trying to turn yourself in. So I give you that much respect down, but not too much. Not giving you all of it. And Jim, you so smart, you so brilliant. You don't think the police station got cameras outside in the parking lot? So you thought that was a grand idea out there in out there in the daylight to call yourself, pull up in the white van, have your little goons come out there pulling and tugging on while you're throwing him in that van. You thought that was really smart. Well, since you thought that was smart, I'm gonna leave that alone right there, and I'm gonna keep with what I said about you. So Catherine, stop trying to act like you got power over Jim. You ain't got nothing over Jim. He basically keeping your behind out of jail at the moment. Yeah, you might got the money, but he keeping your nutty ass out of jail, so don't think you got too much power over him while you around here sleeping with these young behind men like they want your old lady. Let me control myself. But Catherine, don't think that you got all that power over Jim. All you got over him is the money and the power situation that he got also being married to you. That's all he got. As for the money, you got the money. But as for that, don't think you got power over that old man. You ain't got nothing. And that man want to get you, he gonna get you. Meaning if he want to have you locked up to save himself, he will do that. Cause you shot a whole DA in your house. Let's not forget your crimes, Missy. Even though I'm not counting of Veronica, because the cost of Veronica was funny as hell, chasing her around your house with with that knife and all that. I ain't counting that one though, but yeah, Catherine, don't act like you got so much power over him and all that. Let's not go there. Let's not pretend. Please sit down somewhere, old lady. And Benny, somebody need to grab you by your neck and choke the living hell out of you. You ungrateful little brat, you. If I was Mitch, I would have punched you right where them stitches at in your arm and on them side. I probably would have had to bruise up your stitches again and remind you that I was the one that saved your behind. Hello, remember, it's quickly how we forget. If it wasn't for Mitch, your behind probably be dead right now. Have we forgotten you little brat? I don't know if that's them pills talking to your behind or what, but it seems like we forgot where we came from. Remember, it was Mitch, the one that kept your behind still breathing this long. You forgot how Mitch went and fought tooth and nail to his grandma, to the people in the restaurant and all that trying to save you for you forgetting what. And that's how you talk to him. If I were Mitch, I would have had to swing on you and test your gangster and see how tight them stitches is in your body. I probably would have had to try you and tell you where you come from. I'm glad Mitch checked your behind and told you just how you gonna talk to me after I helped you out, really? I'm glad he checked you and told you you better control that attitude. Cause just like I got my family off your back don't mean I can't tell them and put them back on your behind. Cause if it weren't for me, you will have those types of problems. You'll be getting fitted for cement shoes, getting pushed in somebody's water, fit or die, or getting shot or whatever. Like, you trip me out there. Like, you gonna really get a whole full attitude with him? Talk about something, he talk too much? Really? Okay. I ain't gonna talk about the whole him and Hannah thing. Like, that is a little grown ass baby that want attention. He hurt, he injured, and all he need is his pamper change. But I did have to mention the whole Mitch situation and how hypocritical that was of him, calling himself trying to check Mitch. And Mitch the reason why you still breathing. How quickly we forget. And how Mitch tried to help you get out of trouble. Like you killed me with that mess. Yeah, that's about it. Besides them all meeting up at the crowd. Well, Catherine Hall, Veronica dropped the bomb that that her and David is back together. Jim didn't know anything about this guy. He too busy running behind his little drug addict. And this fool then went down there in the basement and found a whole entire gun. And I guess he finna shoot him up or whatever. I guess he finna be a next. I can't say they don't deserve it, but they, especially your daddy. If you don't shoot nobody else, make sure you shoot that old pervert dead in the eye. I bet it. Never mind. I ain't gonna do much say that. But you can shoot him in many places as you want, just as long as you connect. That's all I want you to do. I want you to connect and hit a bullseye when it come to him. But spare your mama. Don't kill your mama. Veronica, go ahead and take her out. David, go ahead and take him out. Like, just save your mama. Shoot her in the leg or something, or the arm or something. Something that'll give her a little sting, but something that won't kill her, though. But yeah, that's about all, and that's about it, y'all. Anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Bye.